Hello everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, I am going to explain you zero of the polynomial and how to find out these zeros of the polynomial. So, what is the zero of the polynomial? A zero of the polynomial, in general, we say that it is a p of x is the value of x for which p of x is zero. So, where the p of x value will be zero, then that x value we call it as a zero of the polynomial. So, I will explain you with an example. Here the example is p of x is equal to x square plus 5x plus 4. So now for example, I am substituting this x value with 1 minus 1 so on. So first I am considering the x value as 1. So I am finding out the value of p of 1. So I am substituting 1 in the place of x. So p of 1 will be 1 square plus 5 into 1 plus 4. So by solving this, we will get the value of p of 1 as 10. So now I am taking another case in which I will calculate the value of p of minus 1 by substituting value of minus 1 in place of x. So here the value will be minus 1 whole square plus 5 into minus 1 plus 4, and by solving this we will get p of minus 1 as 0. So this will be the value of p of 1 and this will be the value of p of minus 1. By observing both these values, here the p of x value is 0 for value of x. Again I am repeating, here the p of x is here minus 1, p of x value is 0 for the value of x. So what is the 0 of the polynomial? Minus 1 is the 0 of the polynomial here. Minus 1 will be the 0 of the polynomial. So I am again repeating, what is the 0 of the polynomial? The 0 of the polynomial of value x for which p of x is equal to 0. For a polynomial, if the value will be 0, then the x will be the 0 of the polynomial. The next example is p of x is equal to x plus 2. Find p of 1, p of 2, p of minus 1, p of minus 2. What are the zeros of the polynomial? Identify them. So first we have to find out these p of 1, p of 2, p of minus 1, and p of minus 2 values, and later we can observe and we can decide what is the zeros of the polynomial. So this will be our p of 1 value. I am substituting 1 in place of x. So by substituting that 1 in x, p of 1 will be 1 plus 2, that is 3. Now coming to p of minus 1 plus 2, that is 1 will be the value of p of minus 1. Coming to p of 2, 2 plus 2, so p of 2 will be 4. Coming to minus 2, p of minus 2 will be minus 2 plus 2, that is 0. So by observing all this value of p of 1, p of minus 1, p of 2 and p of minus 2, we got p of x is equal to 0 in the place of minus 2, x in the place of minus 2. So minus 2 is the 0 of the polynomial x plus 2. So now the next question is to find a 0 of the polynomial 2x minus 1. Guys, it is not so easy to find out the 0 of polynomial by substitution method always. For example, sometimes we will start with 0 by substituting 0 in the value of x and continuing it with 1, 2, 3 so on. If not, we will go to minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 so on. But if sometimes the 0 of the polynomial may be a fraction, or it may be some 9 or 10 or 11. So will we go on substituting the values from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 so on till 9 and find out the 0 of the polynomial, whether 9 is the 0 of the polynomial or not. So sometimes we have to find out another method for solving the 0 of the polynomial. So here the f of x here is 2x minus 1. Now what is 0 of the polynomial? By substituting the value of x, we will get f of x value as 0. So now I am considering this f of x value as 0 and I will find out the value of x. So here the f of x is 2x minus 1. I am taking it as 0 since this value will be 0 for by substituting 0 of the polynomial. Now I am operating some arithmetic operations by sending this minus 1 to the right hand side, so it will become 2x is equal to 1, and again I am sending this to this side, so x will be 1 by 2. So this x is equal to 1 by 2 is the 0 of this polynomial. So finally, by equating the polynomial to 0 and solving for x, we will get the 0 of the polynomial. So sometimes there will be only one 0 of the polynomial, sometimes 2 and sometimes 3. It depends on the degree of the polynomial. In the upcoming classes I will give you I will explain you regarding this. So now x is equal to 1 by 2 is the 0 of the polynomial for this 2x minus 1. So is it right or wrong? Is it right or wrong? How will you confirm this? By substituting this value in this equation, you should get a value of 0. So again I am substituting 2 into 1 by 2 minus 1. So 2 into 1 by 2 will be 1 and 1 minus 1 will be 0. So this 1 by 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. So this is how, this is the alternate method how you will calculate the 0 of the polynomial without substituting. Now the next question is, if 3 is a 0 of the polynomial x square plus 2x minus a, find a. Here this is p of x, x square plus 2x minus a is our p of x. So already 3 is a 0 of the polynomial given in the question, so substitute this 3 here. So p of 3 will be 0 since it is a 0 of the polynomial. So I am substituting 3 in this x value and I am equating it to 0. So I can find out the value of a. So by substituting this 3 value in this equation, p of 3 is 3 square plus 2 into 3 minus a, which is equal to 0 since 3 is the 0 of the polynomial. So 9 plus 6 minus a is equal to 0. So 15 minus a is equal to 0. And finally a value will be equal to 15. So this is how we apply 0 of the polynomial to find out the remaining constants given in the polynomial. Now coming to exercise part, the first question is, find the value of the polynomial when x is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 1 by 2. See guys, I already explained you how to solve these problems, but for better understanding, I will explain with one of these questions and you have to solve the remaining. So here I am taking this is p of x is equal to 4x square minus 5x plus 3, and I am considering the fourth question x is equal to 1 by 2. So I will find out the value of p of 1 by 2. So by substituting the 1 by 2 value in place of x, 4 into 1 by 2 whole square, since it is x square, minus 5 into 1 by 2 plus 3. So 4 into 1 by 2 whole square will be 1 by 4, minus 5 into 1 by 2 will be 5 by 2 plus 3. So here it will be 1 plus 3 minus 5 by 2, and finally 4 minus 5 by 2. By taking LCM and solving it, p of 1 by 2 will be 3 by 2. So this is how you should substitute the remaining values: 0 in the place of x, minus 1 in the place of x in this condition, and 2 in the place of x for this third question. So the next question is, find p of 0, p of 1, p of 2 for each of the following polynomials. So in the textbook you are given a bunch of five questions here. So we have to find out the values of p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2 for each case. Now I am taking this fourth question, p of t is equal to t minus 1 into t plus 1. So coming to p of 0, I am substituting 0 in the place of t. So it will be 0 minus 1 into 0 plus 1. 0 minus 1 will be minus 1 and 0 plus 1 will be 1. Minus 1 into 1, the value will be minus 1. So p of 0 is equal to minus 1. Coming to p of 1, I am substituting 1 in the place of t. So it will be minus 1, 1 minus 1 into 1 plus 1. So it will be 0 into 2, that is 0. Coming to the third one, p of 2, by substituting 2 in the place of t, 2 minus 1 into 2 plus 1, 1 into 3. So the p of 2 value will be 3. This is how we will find out the values of p of x for given polynomial. Now the next question is, verify whether the values of x given in each case are zeros or polynomial or not. So now we have to find out whether these two are zeros of the polynomial or not. Now here the f of x value is 3x square minus 1. So to find out whether these are zeros of the polynomial, we should find out p of minus 1 by root 3 and p of 2 by root 3. So for which f of x value becomes 0, it will be the 0 of the polynomial. So now first case is x is equal to minus 1 by root 3. So f of minus 1 by root 3 will be 3 into minus 1 by root 3 whole square minus 1. 1 by root 3 whole square will be 1 by 3. 3 into 1 by 3 minus 1. So the value of f of minus 1 by root 3 is 0. Therefore minus 1 by root 3 is a 0 of the polynomial. Coming to the second one, x is equal to 2 by root 3. So by substituting 2 by root 3, f of 2 by root 3 will be 3 into 2 by root 3 whole square minus 1. 2 by root 3 whole square is 4 by 3. So 3 into 4 by 3 minus 1 will be 4 minus 1, that is 3. So f of 2 by root 3 is 3. since it is not equal to 0, 2 by root 3 is not a 0 of the polynomial. Now, next question is, if 0 and 1 are the zeros of the polynomial, f of x is equal to 2x cubed minus 3x square plus ax plus b. Find the values of a and b. So, the question is, here is a polynomial, cubical polynomial. Since it is a degree of 3, it is a cubical polynomial. So, in this cubical polynomial, there are two constants. The coefficient of x and coefficient of x power of 0 are not known here. A and b, we have to find out them. So, how will we find out them? Here, in the question, there are two zeros of the polynomial given, 0 and 1. So, by substituting these values in this polynomial, the value should be equal to 0. So, now I am substituting the value of 0 here. So, 2 into 0 cube minus 3 into 0 square plus a into 0 plus b will be equal to 0, since it is the 0 of the polynomial. So, finally, from this, by solving this, we will get b is equal to 0. B is equal to 0. Now, the second case is f of 1 is also equal to 0, since it is also a 0 of a polynomial. So, by substituting 1, 2 into 1 cube minus 3 into 1 square plus a into 1 plus b is equal to 0. And by solving this, we will get a plus b is equal to minus 1. Sorry, a plus b minus 1 is equal to 0. And by substituting b value of 0 here, we will get a value as 1. So finally the values of a is 1 and b is 0. So this is how we solve zeros of the polynomial, either by substituting or by solving it, or we will find out some constants. These are the exercise problems I had explained you till now. This exercise is 2.2 in polynomials and factorization chapter. In the upcoming class, I am going to explain you how to divide two polynomials, and how to find out if sometimes the remainder will be given, and a polynomial with constants like this will be given. So how to find out these values by dividing both polynomials. So thank you. Please subscribe for more videos.